friends, I'm MissFushi, and this balloon just farted. I'm sorry. Welcome to my channel. So today's video, I got some balloons from my office because today was like our company's anniversary or whatnot. So they gave us some balloons, and I thought it'd be really fun to read off some things that were requested while doing Helium. Yay! Now, Helium, kids, can be dangerous, so be responsible with your helium consumption. So yeah, I had some people say they didn't think it would work on my voice because my voice is already like a little high pitch, but we're gonna find out what it does to my voice. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this bad boy. Maybe I should take off the string. I should have probably gotten scissors, but we don't have scissors. It popped! No! It's okay. It's okay. We can still do this. We can still. Don't escape!
Okay, I definitely got some that. Holy shit. Oh my god, that sounds fantastic. Do you hear that? Okay, I screwed up at the beginning, but now it sounds really great. But it's okay because I have a second balloon, so it's gonna be okay. Okay. Alright, I'm already returning to normal. Oh my goodness, I have to do this very quickly. Very quickly. This one was requested by John or Twins Plays on Twitter. He said, Riboflavin, effervescence, suffering succotash, and some super serious movie quotes. I've got some coming. Oh no, Kitty, get off the computer! What are you doing? Stop it! Stop, Kitty. Bad Kitty. Kitty, get down. Kitty? No, don't step on the keyboard. You're gonna, please? Can you get? Hi, my name is Chipmunk, and I want to eat your nuts. That was requested by Shelly. I like turtles, but I really love lamp. These nuts! Luke, I am your father. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
I failed with my balloons, guys. I failed. It took so much helium. It took like a whole balloon to even get me kinda sorta. I failed. I failed so much at the balloon. So, note to self, if you have a naturally really high voice and you wanna like do helium, it takes you like a whole balloon to do like 2 seconds. And then after you do a whole balloon, you're like, like it makes you feel so weird. That's no good. That's no good. Oh, looks like the kitties are having fun. They're playing with all the strings from the balloons.
Hey guys, what's up? Party hard. Okay.
I wonder what I can do since that kind of like failed a little bit. Okay, since I epically failed on that, I'm going to go to Ask FM and answer random questions with the Get a Random Question generator. So let's see what the first one is. Alright, starting off super exciting. What do you put on your pizza? I'm a very traditional pepperoni person. I also enjoy pineapple and ham. Da-da-da! Oh, and bacon, and extra cheese, and garlic, Roma tomatoes. If you were to write a book, what would it be about? Fairytales. I used to have this, I still do, but had this obsession with like fairies and stuff like that. And I'd write like all these fairy tales. I used to be in a creative writing class, and I was the English major when I first started college. And I like to write, and I've written quite a few stories, and maybe I'll end up sharing them with you guys at some point. But I used to write a lot, lots. But yeah, that is a story for another time. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? I don't know exactly. I know there was one time when I was in like high school or middle school, I went to a sleepover and we stayed up all night playing Maple Story for the first time. And if you've never played Maple Story, it's this side scroller MMO game with these little cute pixel characters, and I'd never seen it before. And it was the most amazing thing in the world to me. And I stayed up all night playing it at a sleepover, and I was so tired. I was like looking at the computer like this. And the second I got off the computer and I like sat in a chair to let one of my friends try, I like passed out. I think I'd been awake for like, it was over 24 hours, but I was young, so it was a big deal, you know? But yeah, the time I played Maple Story, I would say it would be the longest I've gone without sleep. What is the secret to a happy life? I think the secret to a happy life is finding what makes you happy, I guess. Because I think there's a lot of people who they're like, okay, well, I'll be happy if I make this much money, or I'll be happy if I have this job, or I get this person, or I have this many kids. And I don't think that's the secret key to happiness. It's kind of like following your heart. Like, you can set goals and things like that, but if you ever catch yourself doing something that, you know, you don't enjoy doing, it's time to like sit back and reevaluate. Like, if you're the kind of person who likes working in an office and going there every day and sitting in a cubicle, you know what? You rock it. Because if you like it, then that's what you should do, because you like it. But if you do that and you don't like it, then you shouldn't. You should find something else. And there's a lot more within your control than you think there is. I know if someone asks you, what's stopping you from doing what you want to do? There's a really big chance that a lot of the things that you're going to name are things that are actually in your control. So that's something to think about. I don't know if that made sense, but I tried to be philosophical and stuff. Are you addicted to shopping? No, I'm not. If someone comes to me and say, hey, do you want to have a girls' day and go to the mall and buy clothes and shoes? And I'm like, no. What is a subject you wish you knew more about? Space. Definitely space. I was incredibly interested in space when I was younger. There was a period of time where I wanted to be a pilot and fly a plane, and then I was like, well, why don't I just be an astronaut? None of that really happened, but I was always really interested in like black holes and solar systems and other planets we can live on. Like, gosh, I'm trying to remember the planets I know about. Like, there's one planet where there's really, really strong winds and there's just shards of glass flying through the air, and if we went on that planet, we'd be like, oop, bumped my mic. We'd be like cut up into a million pieces. And there's another planet that's so hot, but the pressure's so much that the water is like pushed into ice, because it's like the pressure makes it ice, but the heat makes it steam, and I have no idea how that works, but that is really, really fascinating to me. And apparently there's even like a planet that's so pressurized and made of carbon that it's made of diamond or some diamond-like mineral. And the fact that we can know things like that from so far away, planets we've never been, is incredibly cool. I mean, we might get there someday and find out that it's not what we thought it was, but the fact that we can even estimate things like that about planets, I think that's really cool. How many games do you have on your phone? I really don't have that many. This is my phone. My friends, this is my phone. I have a little case. I got it from online from this website called Hammy World or something like that. I also have a charm. Look at the charm. It's the heart from Zelda. I got it at AFO when I went to Orlando this past weekend. But what kind of games do I have on my phone? There's some that I can recommend that are pretty cool. Oh, there's one game. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but it is called, I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the game because it's really cool. It's called The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. It's basically just like Flappy Bird. Da, 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 da. Ah! Oh my gosh. Ah! I thought I was gonna do good for a second. What is the most beautiful place in the world? I don't know, because I don't think I've ever been there. I could be like cliche and say home, but emotionally, that's the most beautiful place in the world to me, like being home with my family. But as far as places I've seen, I don't know. I mean, I've never gone overseas. I haven't been over, like, on the coast by Cali, you know, California or anything like that. I can't say I've really been anywhere extraordinary. I think one of the most beautiful things I have seen was just, you know, when I've flown before, when I flew to New York for the first time, and I got to see, like, we were right above the clouds, and they were doing that thing where the clouds get all fluffy, and they just look like a whole bunch of cotton balls, like, laid on top of each other. Like, if you popped out the door of the plane, you could just bounce and walk around on all of them, and it was just beautiful, and the sun was setting, and it was, like, orange and pink and shades of purple, and it was beautiful. So I'd have to say the most beautiful place, like, I've seen has been the sky, like being up in the sky. And even a few times being down on the ground. Like, it rains a lot in Florida where I live, which, you know, kind of sucks, but the rain is also beautiful. And the good thing about the rain is after the rain you get, like, rainbows and the most beautiful sunsets. And I mean, I guess that's one thing to appreciate about where I live. It's hot and it's humid and icky, but it's always beautiful after it rains. So, yes. What would be the perfect gift for you? Honestly, just something fun to do together. I mean, possessions are cool, don't get me wrong, but I really like doing things with people. Like, if someone's like, hey, let's go to the zoo, or let's, you know, go downtown, or let's go out and eat, or something like that, I think that's a better gift because it's the experience. If not, something that's handmade is really nice, because I like it when I get to hold something up all excited and be like, you made this yourself, it's really awesome, it's so cool. I also think that things from faraway places or distant places make really great gifts too. Like, this guy, this is Dog. My friend Ashley got him for me. He is from Disney in Orlando, Florida. Oh, hi Dog, what's up? Oh, hi guys. What do you think it would be like to live life as a bird? Well, if you click a thing up in that corner, you'll get to see what it's like when I live my life as a bird. And let me tell you, it is fantastic. What was the last movie that made you think? I would say Interstellar. I went in not expecting a whole lot. Like, I was like, oh, it's a movie about space, that's cool. But then when I saw it, my mind was blown. I got to see it in IMAX, and just after leaving the theater, I was like, space, we need to go to, that was a movie, that wasn't real. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Like, it was just so beautiful and so thought-provoking, and it was really, really good. And I don't know, I really liked it. If you haven't seen Interstellar, I really recommend it. Sit down, be prepared to be stuck to the screen and enjoying it for a really long time, and then give yourself time to digest it afterwards. But yeah, Interstellar, I think. What color are your eyes? I don't know. What color are my eyes? On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird are you? I think I'm pretty weird. I think most of us are weird, though. I think anybody who watches this, or is friends with me, has to be a little weird, too. I don't really know what normal is. I don't think normal's ever really a good word unless you're talking about your health. Like, oh, your tests were normal. Great. But if you're talking about a person, like, what does it mean to be normal? Does it mean to be like everybody else, to be boring? Because, I mean, I don't think most people are not like other people. Most people are quite unique and special and, you know, different. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty weird. You can put me at a 10 if you want to. You can put me a little lower, but yeah, definitely weird. And I think you are too, because you're watching this and listening to me talk. What's your favorite dessert? I don't know. I like chocolate. I like the idea where chocolate's warm and it's with something cold, or like the opposite. So like a fresh chocolate brownie with like vanilla bean ice cream and hot fudge. That sounds really good. Or caramel. I also like fried ice cream. Both Mexican and Japanese fried ice cream are really, really good. I like carnival ice cream cakes because they've got like the little like Oreo crunchies inside. Those are really good too. Cheesecake, like New York style cheesecake. All of it's good. We have this restaurant down here, and I know they've got it up north too in the US, called Cheesecake Factory, that has some really, really good cheesecake. So yeah, I like all that. I like a lot of desserts. It's hard to find a dessert I don't like. Rate your dancing skills from 1 being the worst to 10 being the best. What does the mafia do to make money? Completely legal things. Nothing bad at all. Okay, so I answered quite a few questions. I hope that's a good consolation for all the failure that I did when I was trying to do balloons. So hopefully that makes up for it. I need to get some more balloons and actually do it. Like I need like 6 or 7 balloons instead of 2 or 3. Since we've discovered that I need a lot more helium than the average person because my voice is so high. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's a weird little kind of vlog thing of just me talking, but I know some of you guys said you wanted to kind of get to know me more than besides me just playing games and yelling at the screen or getting scared or something like that. So I hope you enjoyed this, like this between us. If you have any questions you'd like me to answer, maybe in another one of these vlogs, you could let me know in the comments. You can also send them to my ask.fm. If you haven't used it, it's just ask.fm. That's the website. And my username on there is askfushi. You can also send me messages on Twitter, and it's at MissFushi Gaming. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and go now. But I do want to thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.